Welcome everyone to the female bodybuilding channel.
Welcome.
And we're super excited to have the nationals. I call it the overall winner.
Stop.
But on paper, she's the women's physique winner, Courteney Vanek. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys?
Great, thank you.
First of all,
Stop.
the craziest quads.
Stop.
Well, JB, you have your finger up.
I have my finger up. First of all, because before I forget it, subscribe our channel and get the membership. And we now can continue.
There you go.
You never get
That's why you have your finger up?
Yes.
I thought it was something spectacular you were going to say.
This was spectacular.
Okay. First of all, the craziest quads in the lineup, the craziest side triceps in the whole land of amateur bodybuilding, women's physique, phenomenal conditioning, Courteney, and most of all, your comparisons to 2023, legendary gains.
Thank you. You make me so excited. Listening to you makes me so excited.
First of all, talk to us a little bit about, for us at home and online, there was a lot of excitement for this nationals we haven't seen in a couple of years. There was a lot of cool girls, great potential, a lot of athletes. It was a positive vibe, very different to the last 2-3 years, in our opinion. And how was it for you to see all the people caring about amateur women's physique, women's bodybuilding, because it went viral all over the place? And how was it for you?
It felt so incredible. I agree with you. Prior to actually stepping on stage, even before nationals, before stepping on Battle of Texas stage, I actually went to the comparisons for the winners for the past 3 to 4 years, because I wanted to kind of get an idea of what I was going to going up against. And I agree, this year was completely different. The lineup was fantastic, especially compared to my show 2 years ago. I won in my first show 2023, but it was against, I think, if I remember correctly, 3 girls. It was a very, very small Oklahoma show. And so with that being said, I was very proud of the package that I did bring 2 years ago. I came in completely peeled. I was conditioned to the gills. But I think more so this year, both of the wins meant so much more to me because I had a really good competition. I mean, it was fantastic. I feel like all the girls that came, they brought an amazing package. They looked phenomenal. I mean, I went against beautiful, beautiful physique. So I feel like the win was definitely earned. I earned it fair and square. I think it was great. And it was an amazing, beautiful experience. It was so fun. And I appreciate it so much. If I'm honest, I really wasn't expecting to get as much attention from the show that I did. So it feels so good to actually have people give and show us so much love, especially the amateurs that we were as of last week. And so it means a lot. And it was great. It's something that I'm gonna remember forever. So it was just all enjoyable.
It looked like you peaked Well, you looked like you peaked as good as you could. You look really, really looked like you were spot on. Is this your 3rd show? How many shows have you done before?
Correct. Yes, this is my 3rd total show. Yes.
Yeah. So when you saw yourself one day out and you were like hyped as the girl who might win the pro card, we didn't know you're going to take out everyone though, but in women's physique, how were you feeling the day before when you see your body like, whoa, I'm on? How was that feeling?
So my first show, Battle Texas, we came in pretty good, but I would say me, Danny, and my fiance, we all agreed.
Who's the coach, by the way?
Danny Fabodi. If you go on Instagram, it is the Black Rambo.
Okay.
But we wanted to come in a little bit drier and harder, and so it was fantastic. After Battle of Texas, we had the whole next 6 days to kind of play around with my physique with food, see what we can do. And he just kept pushing food, and man, I just kept getting drier and harder. And so we weren't expecting to bring the look that we did that next show into nationals. But I felt like the 6-day comparison was a huge difference. Huge difference. I feel like I looked a lot different than this show compared to Battle of Texas. So I couldn't be more proud. It was fantastic. I think we did everything we needed to do to get the physique that I wanted. It just happened. It flowed. Everything just kind of aligned, and it was great. I mean, there's no complaints. Absolutely no complaints.
A question. JB and myself, we were watching the women's bodybuilding first before you came out. And we were very impressed with Taylor Schmuck in the the whole show, but especially when she came out, we like, oh, here we have some crazy girl with great condition and great quads and nice separation. And she dominated the women's bodybuilding, her class. And then you came out in women's physique. And my first reaction was, oh, she has the same size, if not bigger, and she's in a little bit better condition. What is she? And I was like, why didn't you do women's body? Okay. And I was really wanting to see you next to Taylor. But then all of a sudden, I see Taylor's not even top 2. She's down in the top 3. And Casey's all the way out on the side. And then Hayden, who looked phenomenal, with phenomenal condition, more old school WPD look, but you were clearly having the advantage over her. But how did you know that Taylor Schmuck was winning her class? We're in the middle of women's bodybuilding, and now she's not even next to you. Did you know that, or?
I actually had no idea. No, I was so impressed with her. And then I didn't even realize it until I got off the stage that my coach and my fiance told me, like, hey, you beat the overall in bodybuilding and
by 2 places.
Yeah, and he said you won the whole show, and I wasn't even aware of that. I think I was just so focused on bringing my best, and I was just tunnel vision at that point. I'm like, Courtney, just bring your best. Just focus on yourself. I didn't even realize that. So once they told me, I was like, wow, it feels unreal if I'm being honest.
Because for people who really know bodybuilding, this is very rare that you can actually beat the female overall winner in bodybuilding with the same size but a little bit better condition and more separation, and she was also very good. But to be able to do this, and that's when you're dominating. Then you go to the overall, and Dylan, JB, and myself, phenomenal. We really love Dylan's potential. She's crazy to be 20. Can we ask how old you are?
28, yes.
Okay, so you're still also very young. And then the Montana, who looked very good, but not the same size as you, but also looked very good. She's also very young, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Overall, you can't tell how you're looking, but crowd reaction and your husband probably going crazy in the audience, or boyfriend there. Do you think you had the overall while you were doing it, or were you nervous?
I did. I had a feeling. I think that when you're on stage, just from my experience, I think that you kind of know. But when they called out for the pro card and the overall, I was still. She made that little pause, and I still, part of me didn't really know for sure, because you never know. I never want to put myself too high, give myself too high of expectation, because I don't want to be disappointed. And you want to be open-minded to everything. So there was a part of me who still didn't know. I was very confident in that win in the overall, absolutely. But again, there was a little part of me who I wasn't too sure. When she paused, I was like, you never know, because I am going against damn good women. They showed up. I have really good competition. But so it was more like a half of me knew, but half of me kind of didn't know. You never know, kind of thing. So I just wanted to remain open-minded to the whole situation and in the end results.
It was a great, well-deserved win. JB, what are you most impressed with? Her side triceps or her standing relaxed front quad when she comes out?
I was first impressed with the walk-in. This was was great, and this was it was surprising for me, because I followed you a little bit, but now the final result for the nationals, wow! And yes, but anyways, like AJ said, this side triceps is your signature pose now, so keep it.
Thank you. That's actually my favorite pose, so that means a lot. I mean, so much.
But when she come out, it's like Woof, it's like a female Big Ramy from the front. Well,
Thank you.
that's a
Thank you.
compliment. But anyway.
Yeah, when we were actually talking about my side try because that was one of my best poses. And so my coach told me, he said, hey, Courtney, we want to make you look a little bit bigger on that pose. So I don't know if you guys noticed from my first Battle of Texas showing to nationals, we critiqued it maybe a little in. So I went ahead and did that little turn so I could capture my shoulders on the other side to make me look a little bit wider and that smaller waist. And I feel like that capitalized a lot on my physique. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the details in posing. This is it's so tremendous. But yeah, it did.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Sorry, that's my fiance.
On stage, what are the stats? We didn't get the weight and the height and the height.
Yeah, so I am 5'3", and then stage weight was around 128.
Okay, so at 5'3", so that's good for just turning pro. And conditioning was fantastic also.
Thank you.
Yeah. But now we dominate nationals. Everyone knows you now. You're being shared everywhere. And you have that, what can we say? You know, the mainstream look with muscle. Not everyone doesn't have that. So that's a compliment. That's great because you look feminine and healthy, and you could probably represent the sport in a good way. But what are we doing now? What class are we doing? Are we doing 10 years of gaming and never seeing you again? Are we going into battle next year? What divisions are we doing? What's the mindset? Or the goal?
So we plan on definitely staying in women's physique for some time. Eventually, years down the road, if we do grow into bodybuilding where the judges' feedback is, hey, you're getting a little bit too big for women's physique, bodybuilding, then we shall go that route. But for right now, I really, really like women's physique, and I think I want to continue to grow in this division. So plans for right now is we're going to just take this time off to grow. And the big plan is to go into my pro debut 2027. We're thinking about doing the New York Pro.
Okay.
And so just taking the time now to grow and then going to that pro debut at New York Pro and just see what happens.
And that's Pittsburgh 1 week before or later?
1 week before.
In 2027, we don't know.
I'm not sure exactly
because you have to do the show that's either Pittsburgh or New York Pro, whatever's before. Because Pittsburgh, it's more money and it's more prestigious than New York, yeah? So Pittsburgh, we have to do if it's 1 week before. Yeah. But, so you're sure, because we've interviewed a lot of the pro card winners in women's physique from America, and they tell us we're going to take a year off, and then we don't see them. But this is the plan, correct?
Oh, no. You will see me again. I can promise you that. Yes.
Okay.
We have big plans. I just, at this point right now, I just want to really, really grow, take this time to grow my weaker areas, and just bring an even bigger, better package than I did this past weekend. So, no, count me in on that. I will, you'll see me again for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
How long have you been training with a structured, not training just in the gym, but with a structured plan with everything involved? How long have you been going, like seriously?
So a structured plan, I would say about 2 years. The only reason being I say that is because I've been training for a total of 8 years.
Yeah.
But when I first started, it was more so about, I was like an aspiring bodybuilder. Aspiring powerlifter. So I just did a lot of squats, benching, deadlifts, and a little bit of accessory movements. And then with my 2023 show, I had some structure with my my former coach, but I don't think that I started really putting on good size and seeing a really big difference until I started with Danny. And so I've been working with him for about 2 years. And so with that, Danny showed me I was getting stronger for some time, but my physique wasn't changing. So I had to figure out, what, Courtney, what are you not doing? What are you doing that's obviously not working for you? And so most of it was training because I was following my diet. I was, executing in every way that I needed to, but I think my training wasn't just fulfilling me in the ways that I needed to as a bodybuilder.
What were you doing wrong?
ego lifting, a lot of ego lifting, not training with intention. And so it's a lot more structured now. And now I'm actually following a plan. So I follow my numbers, weekly numbers. That way I'm able to actually track whether or not I'm progressing in my lifts. Therefore, then we can grow. So yeah.
So always stick to the plan.
Definitely. Yeah. Just consistency, a lot of consistency, and just have a goal for what you're doing. And of course, people training and food, it'll all be different for everybody. We're all different. So find something that really works for you and just freaking stick to it. Just stick to it,
Is there a rebound phase, a health phase, and then into off season? Is anything set, or are you taking a little break from everything right now?
We are actually doing a rebound right now, and I plan on getting my lab work done here in about 6 to 8 weeks because we do. So I pulled off everything. So right now we're going to rebound and then just go through a long health phase again, and then go ahead and start pushing after that.
For a good while.
Yes.
Because that's going to be good. And also, is a structured training plan towards your what can we say, a little bit more up to match those crazy quads. It's a structured plan to work on the things that needs to be brought up, correct?
Yes, especially so right now our main focus is to not grow too much on my legs, but more my upper body. So we definitely want to work on the lats, the arms, especially my back. So I think right now for some good time, the main focus is going to be my upper body.
Besides bodybuilding, who are you?
I just little old me. I'm more of a homebody. I don't really do much outside of bodybuilding. I bodybuild. I love to spend time outdoors. I got 4 cats, so I spend most of my time outdoors. We do hiking, we camp, we like swimming, we like to travel. I like to hang outside of my house or read. So I'm just a simple going person, not much to me, just very just simple.
Work wise, what is your profession?
Oh, so right now we coach on the side. Me and my fiance both coach on the side. And I also clean the gym.
You are also
gym cleaner.
Okay, yeah. And what's your team called when you're prepping so people can, if they want to contact, so you and your husband are prepping people, lifestyle clients or athletes?
We do both.
Okay.
But majority right now, he wants to focus more so on athletes, competitors.
Yeah.
But we go under Built by Gardner. But also my coach is freaking fantastic. So I'll always show him love, shout him out. If you also want to work with Fabody Fitness as well, they train him and his wife as well, Sam Fabody, and they're under Fabody Fitness.
So your husband, your boyfriend, what is he competing in?
Classic. Well, he was classic physique, and he now is going to. So he actually starts prep in 5 weeks. He's going to start prep, and he's going to open bodybuilding. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah. We just have to check that he's not a men's physique guy. That's what
No. Definitely much bigger than that. Yeah. So he actually did a show with me 2 years ago in classic physique, and he struggled. Sorry, that's my cat. He struggled a lot just to try to get to that weight. Because for him, his body wants to grow, wants to put on that size. And so we're like, hey, you know what? Why don't we just get big? So yeah, then our next school now he'll be competing is it collegiate? Masters Teen Collegiate Nationals next July 15th.
Cool. Before we go, we want to say really exciting to end the year of 2025 with a tremendous nationals, with you being the biggest star, a shining star. We saw a lot of good DMs about you from because on female bodybuilding channel, we're so lucky that we have all the girls pros are watching and DMing, and there were, I can't remember how many, we got over 20 to 30 Olympia girls and checking your story and who's this? So very impressive. And so it's not just those schmo guys that are impressed. It's actually the Olympia girls, high level girls, who were very impressed with you. So are we. So we really hope you stick to the plan. And we were very impressed, Courtney, and we can't wait to see the updates in 2026, because it's a long time to 2027.
Oh, yes. Yes. Continue to follow. I'll definitely be posting my updates on here on Instagram, on my Facebook, and just keep you guys just along the journey with me. Well, I'm super excited. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Is there a YouTube prep when you get back into it for prep? Will there be anything on YouTube or anything?
So we have actually discussed starting a YouTube.
Yeah.
So that is possibly in the works in the near future, definitely.
Yeah. Good.
Send the link.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much, Courtney. And we're looking forward to see you in 2027. And thank you for some great way to end the year. You did phenomenal, and we were super excited to see the future.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.